Welcome back to BaldHeaded Metal, guys, and welcome back to another Voice of Baceprot reaction. This time to their song "What's the Holy Nobel Day" live in Rennes, France. Uh, I haven't reacted to a lot of original songs from this band. It's kind of, I think, been a little bit more on the cover side. So let's jump into it. I already seen a couple songs from this performance, I believe. So let's see what this one is like, and hopefully the sound is going to be good as well. So right away, it sucks. The production is bad. You could barely hear really what's going on because it seems to be really groovy song right off the bat. It's just very catchy. And her voice, I'm starting to grow on the idea of how she stretches her vocals a little bit and how she's gonna later integrate it. I really want to see or hear some of these songs on a studio production because I feel like it's going to give it a different energy. I don't think they have the money yet, right, for a big, expensive live show. So you can't really hear all the elements, but I love the groove of the guitar and the bass and drums, everything. There's a lot of soul in the music, you know. They just, you can feel their energy and their kind of groove of how they get into one another. I really like that about them. Whatever they lack in refinement in certain other areas of their band as they're growing as musicians, it more than makes up for it in that department. I've mentioned this before, I really love the Rage Against the Machine and Red Hot Chili Peppers influences. Those, I think, being the two biggest influences on this band, and how they're trying to incorporate what I'm assuming is Indonesian traditional singing, the way she sings, that kind of stretching of sounds. Uh, it would be really interesting to see once they produce their full-length album, because it's also going to give her a chance to practice a lot and really get good at it. Uh, as what's there right now, this what I'm starting to notice a little bit is with some of their songs in these, they tend to get into a similar groove. So their songwriting starts to repeat just a little bit that I've heard from one song to the other. So you can start feeling that perhaps they're sitting down now, and one of you guys maybe can correct me. They're sitting down now to really write material for like an album and release it to the public. That's going to be nice and diverse and full of different variety of songs. I would like to hear perhaps a slow song from them, or a song that's not as heavily kind of blues influence, jazz influence, so just to see kind of how they would switch things up. But even the slight repetition in the song style, I'm quite enjoying it at the moment.
So, this is the best part of this song. Listen to me. Can you follow me? Can't you follow me? Okay. Try to say, stop war. Stop war. We hate war. Stop war. We hate war.
I love this.
Now with me. Stop war. We hate war. Stop war.
It's gonna be like Rage Against the Machine. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. That kind of a chant going on.
We hate war. Are you ready? They ready, guys? Stop war, we hate war. 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 Stop war, we hate war.
And the bass. She's killing it on the bass. You know what also is impressive about them? They feel each other very well. It's almost like you're listening to bands from like the 60s and 70s, when like Frank Zappa would just jam out with Steve Vai and they just start improvising things on the spot. It feels the same way about this band. They feel each other very, very well and kind of how they should be playing together, where they can just kind of do these improvisational moments, which I think is so far few in between nowadays when I go to live shows. I think Flea would be very, very proud of the bass player.
Hey, Mrs. Nobel, where are you now? Hey, Mr. Nobel, where are you now? What is all you know that you
I want to make sure that it's over before I start talking. Yeah, I think so. I think it's done. Yeah, it's done. After that, then just talk. I've mentioned this thing that bothers me already. It's about her vocals, and we talked about already, for those who are new to this channel, we talked about, I feel like she still needs a little lessons when it comes to the vocal approach. I think she's on the right path. Like, she has a vision for what she wants to do. I don't think she has the ability yet. And the songwriting is starting to become apparent to me. I think the songwriting, the style that they pick and how they play is fantastic because I don't think people do it enough. And they're putting their own flair on it. But there's a slight repetition in the songwriting. And I'm not going to give much credence to it because I feel like it's going to evolve. And it's not, I don't think they have released material yet. Like, hey, this is our album, full length feature album yet. So it's too early to judge yet on that aspect. But that's one thing I'm going to be hoping for is that the vocals improve and the songwriting will be very varied. I think School Revolution being very one of those songs you can hear it's their progression. They were very different. And they're also very, very young. They're in their infancy of doing this whole thing. So, I mean, best luck to them. And just, I would love to see them on a bigger stage and a bigger platform, like a full length album from a major label. But that being said, guys, make sure to enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe out there. If you have other recommendations, let me know down below which I should react to. And take care of yourselves.